Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and I wanted to do a video about, I would say, like the most anticipated games coming up for like the holiday season, which mainly will consist of games that haven't come out yet that I would really put on your list of, as the title says, a must-buy game. And the main point of these games, or the main focus, is on the current gen consoles, the newest consoles. So that's basically what I'm focusing on because that's why I think they're must-have, because we've seen everything they have to offer on the PS4 or PS3 and Xbox 360. So now it's time to move up to the games we've been promised and we've been waiting to have. And I think finally a year from their release, I think a lot of good games are coming out. And I figured I'd start with GameStop's website, and most of these games you can find are on the most anticipated column. And I'm only picking a few, and I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or anything, but I've been into gaming for years, and I kind of know what games are worth the money and what games aren't. And just my opinion, I mean, I know there's always people that are going to like different games, but in general, I think the games I'm going to cover are the best for the money. Because how I see it, I know not everyone has that much money, and neither do I. So I'm not looking to buy every single game out there. If you have the money or you're really into gaming, then yeah, you can buy whatever game you want. But if I had to pick, a handful of games that are must-have, I'm just gonna mention those. Like Borderlands, I had the second one. It was like free on PlayStation. It was okay, but it's not a game I'd pay any money for. It was okay, but that's all it was. Plus, that's a game that like loses value really quickly. You'll see Borderlands games for like $5, so you're better off not buying that new. But without any further talking, let me just go straight into. I think one of the main ones is WWE 2K15. I'm a big fan of WWE, even though I don't watch the current product anyway. And I know a lot of people out there at this point are. And the first two games I show are games I actually pre-ordered from GameStop, and I usually don't pre-order, but they were doing a special where you got more trade-in credit, and I really wanted the pre-order bonuses, because again, I don't like to pay full price for games, and I suggest, unless you have the money or really want it day one, you wait like 2 weeks, and usually there's a game on Amazon for like $10 less. Then by the end of the month, they're usually $20 less. So WWE 2K15, if it's as good as it's been looking, I don't think we'll be disappointed. But that could be risky because you never know. The graphics look good because a lot of games this year have been disappointing that are hyped up. 2K is quite a good studio. They definitely got it in the graphics department. We haven't seen too much aside from these screenshots and the one trailer they released. The game did get pushed back, as I mentioned in a previous video, but if that means that they're actually really trying to make it right and put more in it and do a good job out of the gate, then good for them. That will make the game better. And again, I mainly pre-ordered it just to play as Sting. I mean, that's I just thought that'd be cool. It looks good. Hopefully it plays good. I didn't really care I didn't even get WWE 2K14. I had 13. It was pretty fun. So as long as this can be a decent game, it's worth the money. I definitely suggest you check it out. So the next on my list is Project Cars. And if you're a sim racer, especially if you have a wheel or anything, this is a must-have game. If you have a PC, then it is available on PC and better visuals. But this game, we already know it can't be a disappointment because there have been people that have been playing it for probably over a year now that bought in early and were able to have beta access to this game as they were building it. So it's no surprise that this game was basically already been out, just not the completed version. We know it's going to be good as long as the consoles do it justice and can run it. Shouldn't be a problem. Even for people that haven't, aren't super sim racers, they have assist. They have, you can play it with a gamepad. Maybe for you it's not worth the $60, but for me the value in this game is phenomenal. There's no Gran Turismo. I would doubt we'll see one in the next 5 years, and if it is, it'll be half standard cars the way polyphony's been anymore. This game, puts Forza to shame. It has tons of cars, tons of tracks, which is the big selling point for me. And I'm hoping that I think it has full-length races. And a problem Forza had was, it didn't have championships like where you'd qualify and things like that. And this game's going to really do that. Plus, it has the weather and everything. I've just put up a few screens just so you can get an idea what the graphics are going to be. These might be PC screenshots, but phenomenal game. I'm getting it day one. I have to get it. this has too much, content packed in that I'm willing to pay the full 60 for this one. Very cool game. And I'm just switching between Amazon and uh, GameStop. You can get the game on either site. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, I usually don't like to get Call of Duties that early because a lot of times I want to see if they're good or not. Because of course, Ghost was a flop. I still have it, but it was decent. Even though Ghosts what didn't do that well, I like Titanfall, but I just keep coming back to Ghost because it's just that Call of Duty feel of like the prestige levels and the customization and the loadouts and the all the idiots that make you mad or laugh. It just, even if the game's not good, you still go back and play it just because that's the Call of Duty thing. But I think this game, just about any Call of Duty at this point, that's better than Ghost is a must buy because we all want to get rid of that one and have at least one good Ghost game or Call of Duty game to start out on these current gen consoles. Now, I would suggest you don't buy this game day one. If you do, especially if you're going to do an unboxing or a review or gameplay, no offense, but it's probably not going to get viewed when there's this many people on a game this big. It's just your chances of getting seen aren't that large. If you have a big enough viewing audience of a couple thousand subscribers, then yeah, you'll have people that'll watch it and it'll be worthwhile. But if you're just trying to make a name for yourself, unless you can really do something to differentiate yourself, don't buy it just for the idea that you're gonna be like the next big thing on YouTube. Because with the game that popular, there's like millions of other people that same night uploading. So the game will be good, but again, I don't buy it day one. Remember, this game comes out just a few weeks before Black Friday. If it's a flop like Ghost, they'll probably cut the price in half, and if not, they'll still probably cut it a little, or they'll do some deal where you buy a game, you get one free, or you get a gold card or something. So this does look like a pretty good game. Again, I'm not paying full price for this game because it's Call of Duty, and half the game you basically have to pay another 60 for to access through DLC. That's their new marketing strategy. So no, I won't pay full price. I will look at the gameplay. I really want to see does it play as well as it looked. How good is it? Because this is a totally different game, which I think is what was needed. Titanfall was really good, but it just lacked that. And now this Call of Duty almost puts Titanfall in a Call of Duty game. Titanfall's mechanics into a Call of Duty game, which I think is a good formula. So let's hope that they do a good job with it. Grand Theft Auto. Again, GameStop has this game also listed at $60. I thought that it was listed at $50 because we know the best-selling game of all time from a very, very well-off studio needs to have another full 60. You think they would cut the price to like 30 and then sell them like crazy because they already made so much money on the first one, but I guess they want to make some more. It does look really good. There's really been almost no coverage of this game. Just these screenshots and that one trailer. Yes, the graphics are better, and the frame rate was horrible on the PS3. So, I didn't really want to get it, but I probably will. Definitely not paying full price again, because just games at this point with all the DLC and all the bugs, I don't think they're worth full price, especially when you can get them again very quickly later after they release on Amazon, usually a lot cheaper. I don't really play online, so I don't care about GTA Online. I didn't like it. I just mainly want to play it again for the story. I have Watch Dogs, and that game was really disappointing, so maybe if that game still has some value, I'll trade it and get it toward Grand Theft Auto, but the GTA 5 is kind of farther back on my list because it's a game we've already played. But it would be nice to see it on, in what the best that it can run on a console where it isn't reaching its limits. Halo Master Chief Collection, I was going to have this for me as a must-buy, but at this point, I played, I think it was Halo Anniversary, which has, I think, maybe the Halo 2 multiplayer, because I'm pretty sure it had Battle Canyon. I was thinking, I really don't like this game anymore. I love the stories. I mean, that's probably worth the price tag in of itself, because you get the 4 stories. But, just compared to playing Call of Duty with all the aiming and how used to that we are, I really didn't like Halo that much. Now, I know Halo 4 had the Call of Duty feel, but I didn't like that either when I played it. I missed the Halo feel. So I'm kind of iffy about this. It would be nice to buy just for the Halo 5 beta, but probably like Destiny, it'll probably be something that, I think it runs for about a month, but it'll probably be one of those ones where it'll come out for everyone like the last week or so everyone can try the beta. I might not get this one. I'm probably not going to pay full price because I have played all these Halo games. If you love Halo, it's a must buy, and I think it is worth the $60 because you get 4 games in the beta, and then whatever that digital series, which I doubt anyone's going to watch or take up any hard drive space on their small hard drives to watch that. But that is definitely, I mean, it's something I'm going to get, but for most people, I think it is a must buy, so I had to include it. And this one's already out, Forza Horizon 2. I didn't plan to really want this game, but it looked really good. I played the demo. It looks better than Forza Motorsport because it just has more to it. The open world's different, but it's more fun. Just from the demo and from gameplay I've seen, it looks like a really good game. Now you definitely don't want to get the 360 version. That's very very cut corners just to get that game to run. It's not the same game. It's different studio, but just don't even want to worry about that because of the next gen or the current gen one's the one you want. Pretty much good reviews. You just got a couple of guys trying to act tough, but in general, people like this game, and I think I would too. And one more I didn't include, but I'm going to right now, and this is a surprising one because I don't like EA that much. But if there's a Madden to get, it is Madden 15. It's a really good game, and it's pretty cheap right now, so it's about half price, and it hasn't even been out for 2 months. I actually like this Madden a lot. It's probably the best Madden in years. It's still not perfect. There's still problems, but for that price, compared to any other Madden you're probably going to get from EA Sports, that's a good one. So if you haven't gotten Madden yet, you might want to get that, come Christmas or whenever. So those are, what was that, maybe 5, 6, maybe 7 games I showed. Yeah, there's Destiny, but that game's going to be a lot cheaper. Again, holiday time if you don't buy it new. There's some other games, again, but in general, there's RPGs, which I like the Mass Effect, for example. I think that's one of the best series ever, just such great storytelling. But these are the games that I really think are must-have, from my point of view, and I know it's not going to represent everyone, but if you don't have that much money, those games I just showed you, those are the ones you're really going to put the most time in. Sure, Call of Duty might not be as great story-wise as Destiny or something, but everyone's going to keep playing Call of Duty. You're going to be addicted to it anyway. Destiny, I mean, I didn't like the game, played the beta, loved the FPS element, but that was a game I said, I don't want to pay full price. It doesn't look like I would enjoy it that much. It looks like Borderlands. I didn't enjoy Borderlands. And then here we are, reviews later, people didn't like it that much. So I would just suggest these are the games to get. And again, this is just some of the ones that are the upcoming releases. And then there's other consoles there too, but I'm just talking mainly PS4, Xbox One. And these games, there's Assassin's Creed. Again, that's not a game I'm really interested in. I like Assassin's Creed, but I'm not going to pay that much for that game compared to other games that I know I'm going to play. But I'm tripping over myself now. I think that gives you a good idea of what games you like. Let me know what games you're interested in getting, if there's any more or any in the list that you didn't like. And again, I hope this helped. I hope those are the games that will enjoy in a few more months, and they'll be worth the money. So thanks for watching. Please like this video if it helped you in any way, and subscribe if you'd like. Thanks for watching.